Alright, welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Tribulations. Last time, we got Tigre on the stands, and we're breaking through his testimony. As, usually we do. For everybody. That's kind of how it goes.
Yep.
Anyway. Order. Well, witness. I think it's time you started telling us the truth, don't you? Grrr! Sorry, I'm terribly sorry. Forgive me. I ain't no pussycat. I don't go back on what I said. But okay, I was at the joint that day. What? But listen good, alright? I might have been there, but I never bit that kid. Well. Looks like an order just came in for another testimony.
Christ.
I was this close to proving it was him.
It's like Angel Star all over again.
Yeah.
She had like 6 fucking testimonies, kept adding crap on and wasting everyone's time.
He did meet Glen Oak that day. He did put poison in his coffee. He must have. At 3 p.m. Supposed to meet with that kid at the restaurant that afternoon. Went over the door of that joint, I saw one ugly scene. He was laid out at the table, stiff as concrete. Figured the place wasn't hot already. It was gonna be, so I split. Heard the cops sound on my way out, and I went straight back to my office.
No.
No.
It doesn't fly.
I see, you're down to me with the end, then. Well, Mr. Wright, examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. Hold it, if I wait around any longer, I'm gonna make the normal express. No more simple questions. Huh, no problem. 10. Anytime try to press you on anything irrelevant, I'll see he pays a penalty. Mr. Goto, that's my job. Your job is to slam that little hammer of yours and call a guilty verdict. So do it. Yes, sir. The pistol express ain't cheap, right? Just so you know, since you's paying. Oh, man. Doesn't the rule of law mean anything around here? Okay. Supposed to meet with the kid. There's an ugly scene. He's dead. Oh, wait a second. Hold on. As I read that again, I got an idea. There's walls.
Yep.
I think I'll probably take either, but what do you think?
I would say definitely floor plans.
Floor plans.
Yeah.
You're something of a loan collecting pro, aren't you, Mr. Tigre? No one escapes the Tiger's clutches. I'm something of a lie detecting pro. And no one escapes the Phoenix clutches. I think it's time we got something straight. What's this trait? A new line of irrelevant questioning. These are the floor plans of the crime scene. You see we're standing at the entrance, Mr. Tigre. From there, you feel the beer would have covered an area something like this. Indeed, twins would have had a clear view of the victim's seat. I want to call him like so many different things for no reason. Isn't that what I just said? I saw the back of the kid's head. Unfortunately for you, that is not possible. If you would think back, you'll remember that between each of the tables
Is a divider.
is a tall partition. Right, that's true. And look at the plans again. These are painfully obvious. And for the entrance, the field of vision of any customer walking in ends here.
Uh-oh. He's pissed.
He's mad. So Mr. SerahBear, you couldn't have seen the victim scene. But you did see the victim that day, because you met with him.
Objection!
Wrong. You've forgotten the old man's testimony yesterday. The victim was alone at his table. But the defense just proved that point to be moot. The victim witnessed by Mr. Kudo was not Glen Oak, but a fake. What? In order to have Mr. Kudo falsely testify, the killer posed the victim and he had just killed and acted out a charade. That will do. Charles got on long enough without the obvious question being answered. Who exactly is this real killer who impersonated the victim? Say the killer murdered Glen Elg, then impersonated his victim in a performance for Victor Kudo. In that case, Mr. Wright, reveal the identity of this criminal to the courts. Oh, I don't know. Who could it be? Was it Gumshoe? Was it Gumshoe? No, it was this guy. Obviously, the killer is Furio Tigre. No one else could have done it. What? Well, witness. Now that's cute. You think you could pin this on the tiger? Maybe you just don't understand. The tiger is king of the jungle. So I dares you to say it again. Come on, you got the guts. You can't threaten me, Mr. Tigre. It's the feds. Go and tell the witness, Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright. Sounds to me like must be you, old man. You got guts, I'll give you that. Mr. Wright, don't leave me to handle this alone. Perhaps I can end this some embarrassment. Mr. Goto. That's 11, I think. Let's go back over Mr. Kudo's testimony one more time. Lemon didn't see the victim. Oh, no. The servant girl brought him a Java Cheeto, but she put something in it. No question about it. She's very busy with some white powder in there. Was the victim he saw the real victim or not? That doesn't matter. The fact remains, he saw the accused put the poison into the coffee.
No.
No?
No.
No.
Not true.
Not true. Yes, it was the waitress who poisoned the coffee.
No, it wasn't.
Very impressive, Mr. Goto. Waiting for my abness to launch your attack. Ha! Found your pin at last, right? It was in my pocket. Ahem. But anyway, Mr. Kudo witnesses the two people that day. He saw the victim, the supposed Mr. Glen Elg, and the waitress, from behind. Yes, your point, Mr. Wright? Then the inclusion is obvious. This Glen Elg was really the killer in disguise. Then surely it's possible the waitress was also part of this show. What? You mean the waitress was an imposter as well? The defendant, Miss Bird, fell unconscious immediately after the incident. And someone used her fainting to hatch an elaborate plan to pin the murder on her. Who on earth was it? Who is this waitress that Mr. Kudo witnessed? Oh, I don't know. Of the three of the 5 women we have, who could it be? I have no idea. Who is this woman? Her name is Viola Cadaverini. She's an employee of Tenderlander. You're making a big mistake. Do you know who Vlad's grandfather is? You better be going home in an armored truck tonight, if you know what I mean.
We're not the one who's in trouble, though. It's Tigre who's in trouble.
Yeah, true.
Stop shaking, Nick.
Where was I? Yes, the defendant, Miss Bird. Say the
Right.
following. I know, I fixed it. Don't worry about it.
Well, when I took the coffee over the victim's table, it's true there was another customer in the restaurant. She was sort of creepy. And she had kind of a cackling laugh.
There's just too many contradictions in this case. The second man at the victim's table nobody but Miss Bird seems to have seen. The earpiece worn by the victim in his left ear when that eardrum was ruptured. And the radio show he was supposed to be listening to half an hour after it was over. There's only one logical explanation that clears all these contradictions up. The incident took place twice, once for real and once for the show. And Mr. Furio Tigre, the only person who committed the crime, was you. In this, what have you got to say? That's cute. Sorry? You's alright. I can do with a guy like you around. What do you mean? Okay, I'm in on this game. I'm going to try to just get my meeting now, but I'm going to give you one more thing to think about before I go. Something to think about? You got it all wrapped up nice, huh? Right. But you missed out one real important thing. But that can't be. I was in that joint that day, and I met that kid too. But I couldn't have poisoned him. You hear? What? Do you expect us to believe you now, Mr. Tigre? Ha!
Motive.
What a troublemaker. Troublemaker?
You have to establish motive.
Yes. That's like 11 or 13 now?
Yep,
no idea.
that's 11.
Looks like we're gonna need another one for the road. One more steaming hot cup of testimony. Indeed. Witness, you will explain yourself to this court. Give one more chance to testify. What happened that day at Tribune between yourself and the victim? Ties to the victim. I thought that said lies for a second. I was like, okay. Yeah, I loaned L cash. But $100 million. No, 100,000. That's too much money.
I don't even think he has 100 million because he had to pay, what was it, $1 million for...
Yeah, just $1 million. 100 billion, jeez. That day was due to have a little chat. The boy had his payback date, see? Anyway, it tells me he's got no way to pay up. About to flatten the guy when he starts screaming. Yes, I won! $500,000! You got lucky, you know. Real lucky. If that waitress ain't done what she did, everything would have been over. No, I see that principal amount you loaned Mr. Elg was $50,000. Yeah,
Interest.
well, you got the VIG?
Yeah, that's weird.
Huh. You just got the VIG to take into account. Interest builds up fast, you know. That's faster than fast. $100,000 is twice this principal. My hearing deadline was December 3rd, day of the incident in question. Yeah, he was one lucky kid. Got that $500,000 just in time. So you have no reason to kill a kid. If you ain't got no motive, you ain't got no case. This is motive. He does have one, but what is it? He's in super debt to the mob. That's his motive.
He's in bigger debt to the mob than Glenn Elge is into him.
Let me look at this stuff a second. $1 million. $1 million stuff. We still have his lunchbox.
Yeah.
Okay.
We still have a lot of things we don't need.
That's true. We probably don't need the apron or the lunch set or like a lot of this stuff. It could have been thrown away by now. But
Yeah.
whatever, we still have it. His payback date. Can't pay up. He fucking yells. He won him $500,000.
Press on the last one, this one. What does this mean?
I went over.
Oh,
Oops.
what?
My
So
bad.
the Tigre was meeting Glenn Elg to get his money back. If Mr. Elk had just given him the lottery ticket, that would have been the end of it.
Yeah, what's the Tiger's motive? This is the big one. If I don't manage to undermine this testimony, it's all over for us. Why would he have to poison Mr. Elg? And why did he loan him the money in the first place? When he knew he couldn't repay him? Because he's a loan shark, that's what he does. Okay. Last statement. You wanted to see that? Or press it?
Yeah. Press on the last one.
Okay. $1 million. Hadn't done what she did.
Yeah, what does that mean specifically? Is he implying that she was the one who poisoned him, so it wasn't a problem until poison was involved, or what?
Something. The waitress, you mean? The girl with the glasses in the vendor's chair. Who's what I mean? She ain't got in the way. Things would have been bada bing, bada boom, over and done with. I wish I push a little on this.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ask how things would have been.
How would have?
Because we already know what he thinks Maggie did.
Yeah. What do you mean things have been over and done with? Are you all there or what? I'm talking about the cash. I was there to get my $100,000 back. That's all. I'm a businessman. It's all coming together for that waitress got in the way. As far as I can tell from witness's testimony, other room kept reading his loan. Mr. Tigre had no motive for killing the victim. Witness, you amend your testimony to reflect what you just said. Tiger's motive, huh?
Bull. The medical bills.
The medical bills.
I mean, $500,000 doesn't cover $1 million, but
It doesn't.
it's still a 50% chunk out of it.
Yeah, it helps. So you intended to give the, you didn't get the $100,000 Mr. Elg owed you, correct? I only got the cash. That's my right. Fortunately for Mr. Elg, $100,000 wasn't enough to cover it, was it? Huh? About 6 months ago, you were involved in a traffic accident, weren't you? An accident involving a car and a scooter in which a young woman was injured. She was taken to the hospital where she underwent surgery. Where did you get all of this info? These medical papers document the treatment of the young woman in question. According to these, her operation cost $1 million. Payment for the expense was due in December of last year. It was paid in full. $1 million? What a preposterous sum. So much to shoe these HMOs. Ha! No one would pay a bill like that. The medical association got wind of it. The hospital ended up dead as a morgue. But Mr. Tigre had no choice but to pay. Because his very life depended on it. Grrrr! Order! 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 He said his life depended on it, Mr. Wright. Indeed it did, simply because he didn't know it was none other than Viola Cadaverini. Did you say Cadaverini? You said it earlier. Bruto Cadaverini. Mob boss in charge of all underworld activities in the city. And doting grandfather to his Princess Violetta, also known as Viola Cadaverini. Lives in danger unless you paid compensation to the boss, correct? It makes sense. You're desperate to acquire that $1 million Cadaverini demanded of you. So desperate, in fact, you decided to sacrifice Glen Elg's life than to pay your debt. Order, order, order! What do you say to that, witness? It's a nice little fairy tale trait. The name of the witness did need $1 million. That doesn't let it time to Mr. Elg's murder. Mr. Elg owed him $100,000 and no hope of repaying it anyway. Yeah, the guy wasn't worth my spit. I don't think so. In fact, the opposite is true. The opposite? Lending money with no hope of ever seeing repayment would normally be bad for business. But, in this case, the very fact that Glen Elg had no way to pay the money is crucial. What?
Do you know where you're going with this, Nick?
Nope. You gotta think outside the box, Maya.
Outside the box?
It's very straightforward. Mr. Tigre wasn't after the $100,000 at all. Let's see a logical conclusion for this theory, Mr. Wright. You care to share it with us? What exactly Mr. Tigre is after? He was after this. After this. This dog was a programmer, highly skilled programmer.
Yup.
The skill was the collateral Mr. Elg put up in order to borrow the money. Care to explain how skill can be used as collateral to secure a loan, trait? He had the skill to create a computer virus, and so he did. A virus known as MC Bomber. A computer virus?
Shit.
What does one of those do?
Oh no.
This again.
No.
A computer virus is a program that wreaks havoc on the insides of a computer. A computer? What does one of those do?
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Judge, how?
How do you do this? I guess the beard is the only part of the that is from the Stone Age. I'll explain it to you later, Your Honor. Right now, this is the important point. A virus like MC Bomber would be worth several $1 million on the black market. Mr. Tigre couldn't have cared less about the $100,000, isn't that right? All you cared about was one thing, the virus. Rawr! On the day of the murder, Mr. Tigre's sole intention was to get his hands on this CD. And that it was. Okay. Alright, next time we come back, Phoenix Wright, Tribulations, fucking nailing Tigre to the wall. And maybe getting him murdered by the mob. Maybe that. We'll see. Okay,
Bye.
until next time.